Hi, welcome to week 4 of writing contemporary fiction. This video will also service for the mid-semester break over the Easter holidays. So by now, at long last, I'm happy to say that we're done with almost all the logistics involved in this paper. It's just a question of scheduling the workshops, and I've just made a posting about that. If you could all reply to that in your individual workshop groups, that'd be great. I'll finalize those schedules, circulate those to you, and then we'll just be talking about fiction. Both published fiction, our own fiction, and the fiction of our peers. And on that note, I just want to talk about peer reviews for a moment. So hopefully by now you've read, you should be up to Module 3, and hopefully you've read Module 2, Making Friends. So in there you've encountered Wayne Booth. Hopefully you've also read the introduction about ethics, narrative ethics. And so for the peer reviews, I'd like you to try to draw on some of what you've read to frame your peer reviews in terms of a response highlighting narrative ethics. What exactly do I mean by that? Well, I mean, what I'd like you to try to do is talk about what you think the narrative positioning of yourself is in terms of ethics. So as I've tried to make clear throughout some of the material, what we're not talking about is in any way judging the work on how ethical it is or what its ethical theme or content is, but rather what we're trying to talk about is what is this piece of fiction asking from you ethically? How is it positioning you? Are you listening to a confession? Are you having to be complicit? Is it trying to wow you? Is it trying to seduce you? Is it trying to surprise you? Is it trying to exert some sort of control over you? Or is it giving up control completely? Those are the sorts of things that I'm hoping you'll focus on in your peer review, in addition to just talking about what you think the strengths overall and the weaknesses overall of the piece. And finally, of course, you should be writing. We're going to be starting our first set of sessions of workshops as soon as we get back from the mid-semester break. And the very first stories we'll be posting during mid-semester break. So hopefully the writing's going well. If not, keep writing. As I always repeat again and again and again, but I have to now. A young writer, I think it was Gorky, wrote to Chekhov and said, "I'm having such a terrible time with these short stories. They're so hard. What do I do? How do I do it?" And Chekhov wrote back and said, "Don't worry. It's only the first 500 that are hard." So keep writing. Use the discussion forums to post questions that you have. Happy to talk about anything, and I've been enjoying the discussion that we've had so far. All right. See you online.